I really do wonder what band I could do that for. It's not Fall Out Boy, but
no, I couldn't do it for.
Yeah,
Fall
I don't
Out
think
Boy
I could do
either.
it for Fall Out Boy. I could maybe do it for Glassjaw, but Glassjaw does not have that many songs.
Yeah. For our listeners who are just joining us at the very beginning of this episode, um, we were talking
If
about
you just pressed play,
if you just hopped in, I was talking about how I was just doing the everything hurdle, which if you don't know what that is, it's a you probably don't. It's it's like a Wordle, but instead of guessing a word, you have to guess a song in a certain amount of time. So the first, like if you guess it first try, you get like the very first second of the song, and then I think it's like 2 seconds, then goes up to 5. Carson's hitting his balls with a highlighter.
Sorry, it was giving me a particular pleasure. I couldn't really tell. It was bothering me though.
Yeah, but
stop. Sorry, continue.
It's okay. But I was just telling Carson how I've only not gotten the hurdle in 1 second like a handful of times. So like every day I'll load it up and I'll press play. The very first second of a song hits and I know it.
Everything is a band for those who don't know.
Yes,
they're a
best
very
band,
good band
ever made. Oops, that just fucking splashed.
Oh shit.
But we were just talking about what other bands we could do that for.
Yeah.
I think I could do it for the 1975.
Jesus, really?
Yes.
There's no way. There's no way I could get that.
There was a period of my life where I would just press play on their entire discography.
Right.
And listen to it front to back.
You said this recently, and I feel like...
Well, I did that with notes, but I also did it with their entire discography.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I could do it with... Ugh. I could do it with Bring Me the Horizon, but only like post Sempiternal.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do it with them. Radiohead has 8 albums. Fall Out Boy has 8 albums.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel more confident that I could do it with Radiohead than I could do it with Fall Out Boy.
I couldn't do it with Radiohead.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think I could do it with Fall Out Boy.
Yeah?
I think I could do a Fall Out Boy hurdle.
I think
somebody link me, and I will play.
There might be one. Like
there has to be one.
There has to be.
If there's one for everything, there's one.
There's got to be.
Yeah.
I think like qualifying success at a hurdle is that if you get it in first second at least 75% of the time.
Yeah, sure.
With everything I get it like 95% of the time.
Right, but that's because they're your favorite band.
Yeah. And 1975, I would wager is probably a similar percentage for me. I could probably do Joji. I think I'd get more than 75%.
Ooh. Sleeper. I think I could do it with Coldplay.
Really?
Being that Coldplay was like one of my favorite bands up until Milo Xyloto.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Milo Xyloto? I think
Milo Xyloto. Up until Milo Xyloto came out, I would have called Coldplay like in my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't love that record,
mm-hmm.
but I like Ghost Stories and Head Full of Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
The only problems I would foresee having is like the 2 newest ones.
Yeah.
Which I actually know one of them pretty well, but
which one? Everyday Life.
Everyday Life.
Yeah.
I know that one pretty well.
I was gonna say because the other one is Dog Ass Duke.
You don't like Music of the Spheres?
No.
I think there's 2 like very, very good songs.
I think Coloratura is really good.
I think Coloratura is really good, and I think People of the Pride is really good.
People of the Pride is really funny.
Oh, stop.
It's so funny.
You're on hater mode.
A little bit.
I like that song.
A little bit.
I think that song's pretty good. I think I could do it with Coldplay. I could definitely do it with Manchester Orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely do it with Brand New.
I could do it with Bummer Hill.
You know what's funny? I don't think I could do it with Cowboys. Like I think
shit from Animal Tetris comes on and you're like, did we make that?
Right, yeah. Well, anything from Animal Tetris or Dixie, I haven't heard in so long.
Yeah.
So you'd play me the first couple of seconds, and I'd be like, well, I know which record it's from, but I don't know which song it is.
Yeah.
There's probably a whole 4 songs on Animal Tetris that I don't know how they start or end.
How many songs are on Animal Tetris?
7. There's 7 on
okay.
both first 2 EPs because we thought it would be cheeky to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like, oh, they're the same. We released them both in 2017, and they're both
14 songs in 2017.
It is ridiculous that we released 2 EPs in 1 year.
That is a little nuts.
I mean, no one cared.
It's nuts balls.
It's nuts balls.
Yeah.
It's nuts balls.
And dick.
2 EPs in 1 year, a single the next year, an album the year after that.
Crazy.
We powered through it, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad your shit is. You will eventually make something good. Keep at it, folks.
If your shit starts out as ass, someday it won't be ass.
I feel like I could get the Die on Mars. Maybe not, though.
I couldn't, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, for real? Yeah, no, I don't think I could.
I don't know that record that well. I could do it with Celebrity Therapist.
Yeah, I could do it with the new EP and Celebrity Therapist real easy. But like Die on Mars, like I feel like I'd get 2 in my head.
Yeah.
I feel like I know what that is, but like, is it maybe this one?
What if it's not the one that I'm thinking of?
First 4 songs, because I think the first 4 songs on Die on Mars, like, is a fantastic 4-song run.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of that 4-song run.
Yeah.
After that, good luck to me. You know.
Who knows?
Who knows, dude?
Who knows? But comment below in the comment section of
Spotify.
Spotify.
Pull up the comment section on Spotify.
What bands do you think you could do a hurdle for? Or just tweet at us at The Dreaded Wheel. I would like to hear. And also, if you find a Fall Out Boy hurdle, send it to us. But speaking of Fall Out Boy, welcome back to the Fall Out Boy podcast, the only one.
What's up?
This ain't a scene; it's a podcast.
There's like 2 more. There's 2 other ones. I think we've almost collaborated with one of them.
Yeah, I was just joshing.
Oh, you're goofing.
Yeah, I'm goofing.
You're joshing around.
The only podcast that matters.
Yeah.
We're like the Clash, but for Fall Out Boy podcast.
Oh yeah, no, I like that. Yeah.
But I'm one of your hosts, Dawson. You'll never believe what pronouns I have. They are he, him.
I'm your other host, Carson. I also have him. Don't ask me about my pronouns. You can call me him.
You know, something very, very silly happened today.
What's that?
I told you about it already, but I'm talking about it on the podcast.
No, I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
I was like the next thing I was going to bring up. So go ahead.
Well, today has been. This is January 13th. Today, the 2-year anniversary of Bummer Hill's first show.
My friend Molly Heiser's birthday.
Wow. And today I woke up to people, and I'm a moderator for the Anthony Fantano Patreon Discord, and this will become very important information very shortly.
Yeah.
But I woke up to people tagging me in that server that Fantano had quote tweeted one of my tweets on my personal account. And I was like, huh. And it turned out the tweet was me tweeting about how I banned Da Fuck Boom, the creator of Skibidi Toilet, from the Fantano Patreon Discord server for saying the N-word. And Fantano quote tweeted it and was like, not a sentence I expected to read today. And then he actually replied to that tweet as well, saying, thanks for helping keep the Discord clean, and then followed my personal account. And I was like, huh.
Kind of crazy.
That's crazy. So I sent a message in my band group chat, and I'm like, hey guys, you're never going to believe this. I just got the Anthony Fantano follow back, and they were like, holy shit, dude, how the fuck do we leak him the record?
Right, yeah.
And I was so caught up on that and like figuring that out, I didn't check the Bummer Hill account. And he followed that too.
He fummered Bummer Hill.
He followed the Bummer Hill account too. And I have a voice message I sent in one of my Discord servers from when I found out this information, and I think it's really funny, and I'm going to play it right now. Guys, Nintendo followed the Bandicam too! What the fuck? So that was my reaction. That was my reaction
God, that's
when
so
that
awesome.
happened.
That's so sick.
Crazy day.
Yeah.
The fact that he might be aware of our album dropping is really crazy.
I told you you'd be back up.
We're so back up.
Yeah, I told you you'd be back up. I told you you would be back up.
And we are back up. We are so back up. And
big time.
One of my friends, Jane, shout out Jane, DM'd me and was like, what if Fantano reviewed Bummer Hill and the chain of actions that set that in motion is Da Fuck Boom saying the N-word?
Kind of crazy.
That would be really fucking funny. But this episode won't come out for another couple weeks or something.
Yeah.
Because we're backlogging today. I think we're recording 3 episodes.
Because I go to Europe tomorrow.
And our plan for that, I guess, is normal episodes, and I think we're going to leak a Patreon episode, and we're thinking about pulling together like a best bits episode. Depending on the release order, one of those might be out already.
Sure.
Don't know, but
yeah, I hope we don't have to unlock 2 Patreons, but
I don't think we will. I think we can get it done tonight.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
But yeah. Wacky day for Dawson Bummer Hill.
Wacky day for Dawson Beck. Yeah, no, I'm happy for you, man. It's
Thanks,
awesome.
Man.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Getting the Fantano follow is huge. It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. What's up with you?
I bought a suitcase today, which I have never gone suitcase shopping before.
Mm.
I had no idea those fuckers expensive.
Yeah.
I got a cool green suitcase. Pretty happy about it. Packed all my stuff into my suitcase. Was able to pack 11 shirts into it.
Holy
pretty
shit.
Good. Sweatshirt, 2 pairs of pants. Just I mostly packed and cleaned today. I was also thinking about bringing this up on the podcast because I'm getting very pissed off is the wrong word.
Mm-hmm.
Frustrated.
Peeved
by people constantly. Everyone learned a new term recently, which the new term is recency bias. Everyone learned this new term, recency bias. I guess like 4 weeks ago, and I feel like there's some overuse of the phrase recency bias going on.
Oh, there always is. Whenever like the internet learns a new term, like
the same thing happened with the term industry plant.
Yeah, industry plant. Recency bias, definitely.
And I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
Definitely.
Like I'm not at all saying that recency bias isn't a thing. And I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm not gaslighting you.
I'm not
doing it.
If that's even a real thing.
You
might have made that up.
You're just crazy. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I do think that initial reactions to things are important. For example, my initial reaction. This isn't true because there's Christopher Nolan movies that I like more. But for example, let's say a week after you see Oppenheimer, or you see Oppenheimer a second time, and you're like, I think that might be Christopher Nolan's best movie. I think that is an important initial reaction that you don't get to write off with the phrase recency bias.
I think the term, I think that term is most effectively applied when, in scenarios like that, I guess, because, typically the way I think about recency bias is if somebody, like listens to a new album by an artist, and then they're like, "This is now their best thing."
Yeah,
Like
sure.
frame one after immediately listening to it.
Yeah.
Like, and that can stick around for a minute. If you genuinely think that, then like
More power to you.
time will
Yeah.
tell. Really is what generally happens. If it was recency bias, then it like grows off of you, and you're like, I don't know if it is the best thing anymore. But recency bias is not really something that you can, like, I don't know. It's not something that sticks around, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it's a thing in like psychological studies too. Like that's like an actual
Sure.
term.
But I feel like there's some overuse of it.
In what context? Like what have
No,
you seen?
I just saw a bunch of people talking about like discoursing about like album rankings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like someone put like I believe it was an Acacia Strain record,
Mm-hmm.
like pretty high above like some older ones.
Mm-hmm.
And another person replied and was like, well, that's all recency bias.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
It's like,
if you're using that to
that
disagree,
record is months old. Like I don't think you get to call recency bias on like something that's been out for months and like people have had months to sit with it and compare it to the rest of the discography.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
like you just disagree with that opinion.
Yeah, no, that's just an opinion that you don't agree with.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
and that's fine.
That's fine.
You don't have to assign a term to it. You can just not agree.
Yeah,
Which
no.
I feel like a lot of people online kind of struggle with, I guess, is like coming to terms with the fact that they just disagree with something or don't like something.
Sure.
There has to be like a reason for it. And there doesn't.
Yeah, no. There absolutely does not. No.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking behind me to see if I fell, if I would kill my guitar, but it's
No,
right there.
it's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore. Yeah, no. I there's another podcast. I'm not gonna say who, but
Okay.
there's another podcast that like pretty much any time there's like two people that disagree on it. One of them calls recency bias on the other, and I had to like turn it off because I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't listen to one guy say I really like this album, and then I think it's better than X or whatever, and then the other guy is like
recency bias.
Recency bias. Like,
hey, you only like that because
dude.
it's newer, which does happen, but
it does happen.
you can't whip that out at every disagreement.
No, it does happen. I mean, it's very similar to the industry plant thing where it's like,
yeah,
Billie Eilish was being called an industry plant for like, you know, that whole album rollout of her first album. I forgot the second one even came out, dog.
It's
a good record too.
It made a splash. I mean,
made a splash.
It did make a splash. Her
Happier
profile,
than ever.
yeah.
That,
like she did a James Bond theme song.
That's true.
Like she's on top of the world still.
Well, she just did Barbie.
Mm-hmm. She just did Barbie
fine.
too, so she's fine.
She's fine. But
that's the thing with industry plants is if like it's not an invalid criticism, but it's also not something that makes their music invalid.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I mean, the same thing could be said for like Nepo Baby.
Yeah.
Like, you know, okay, you're calling this person a Nepo Baby. Like, is their art good?
Yeah.
Is their work good?
Do they rock?
Yeah.
Like Jack Quaid is a Nepo Baby, and I don't give a shit because he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's an amazing actor. He's very tall.
Mm-hmm. Very tall. I think he is definitely over 6 feet.
For sure.
Very tall man.
For sure.
Francesca Scorsese, Nepo Baby. She is.
But we all love her.
But we love her. She's going into film, and she's aware of that she is. Like, she's fucking Martin Scorsese's daughter or whatever. Like,
right, yeah.
She said recently, she's like, I'm just trying to be the best Nepo Baby I can be. And that's a good attitude to have about it, I guess.
No, for sure.
Like, because if you, like, deny it or whatever, that's where it gets a little cringe.
Sure.
Like, you got to acknowledge that if you are a nepo baby or industry plant or whatever, like, yeah, you did have a head start, even if it was just in connections or like somebody, like you knew somebody in the industry or like your parents or somebody in the industry and they got you hooked up with a producer or whatever and like a label, like that's a head start.
Yeah.
What ultimately matters if your art is good. And that's why shitty industry plants don't stick around, because if their art sucks and nobody likes it, you can't force that.
Who's your favorite industry plant?
That's a good question. I don't really like keep track of who is an industry plant and who isn't.
I'll give mine.
Who's that?
Tove Lo, probably.
Yeah, I didn't know she was.
I mean, like, I don't know that she is either. Really, I just remember
you just feel like she is.
Just feel like she is. Yeah. There's a lot of failed ones that like seem to have like fizzled out a little bit. There was that guy, the hands on my body, I don't want to waste your time.
I don't know this one.
It was a big like TikTok song. Like people made videos about it and shit. That guy.
Yeah.
I remember he did a tour where he was playing Madison Square Garden. And I was like, there's no way that guy's big enough to play Madison Square Garden. And he wasn't.
Well,
it didn't look too populated, I'll say that.
Well,
I could be wrong though. That guy could be fucking, I don't know, writing songs for Olivia Rodrigo for all I know.
Another industry plant, kind of.
I mean, Disney. Disney star
co-opted into a music career.
Child star co-opted into Disney star co-opted into music career.
And I like Olivia's stuff. I think I thought Guts was better than Sour.
I didn't listen to it. I don't think I can be a near 30-year-old man listening to Olivia Rodrigo. I just I just don't think I want that on my conscience, you know.
That is fair.
I saw the video of her like screaming.
It was a funny video.
I
fuck with it.
I was pretty impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, she fucking went for it.
She went for it. It sounds not awesome, but like in like a screamo way, you know? Like sometimes screamo vocals are really bad.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of the times.
Yeah.
I'm not really super into screamo.
Yeah, sure.
Despite my manager being in a screamo band.
Is your manager in a screamo?
Jack Morris.
Oh. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not huge on. I mean, like, there's some screamo that I fuck with. Ostraka. I like Jerome's Dream a lot, but Jerome's Dream is like screamo with breakdowns.
Yeah.
Which, like, you know the way to my heart.
Put a breakdown
Playing
in there.
A fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a goddamn breakdown in there.
Speaking of breakdowns.
Oh.
We're talking about Dead on Arrival.
I broke down and was dead on arrival when I arrived to Carson's today. Anyway, that's the song. That's the song we're listening to.
Yes, it is.
Here's a snippet of it. And it's over.
Look at that.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
You see these new metal ass pants I got today?
Those are some new metal ass pants.
They got so many zippers on them, dude.
You can store so many things in there.
I know. I'm going to put snacks in here. I think. Yeah, there's zippers to make them tighter at the legs too.
Crazy? Yeah, I've had pants like that,
dude. It's awesome.
I'd never made them tighter once in my life.
Oh, for real?
But
I made these tighter, and because I think they might be a little big on me. But
holy shit, Eminem is back in the Fortnite item shop. Daredevil, Ghost Rider.
What the hell?
Holy shit, Silver Surfer. I have an app on my phone that tells me what's in the Fortnite.
We gotta talk about Fallout Boy, dog.
I'm sorry. I was just checking the item shop, and it's actually not that bad this time.
I'll start playing Fortnite with you.
It's fun.
Is it cross-platform?
Yeah. It is very cross-platform.
Fuck yeah, I'll start playing Fortnite with you.
I'm goated with the sauce at it. I'll let you know right now.
I'm pretty bad. Are you playing no build mode?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, then I might actually stand a chance then.
Yeah. I don't like build mode.
Yeah, build mode is for losers.
They're for people who put more time into learning how to build things than I do, and I am too stupid for that.
Right, yeah.
So really,
it seems like a whole other gameplay mechanic that like you have to learn and get good at.
I don't like playing build mode because the people who play that are smarter than me.
Yeah.
So I stick to no build.
We'll get a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we're about to get down.
Get down.
Okay, all right. Dead on Arrival.
This is a good fucking song.
This is a really good song.
This is a good goddamn
for
track.
all my love of later Fallout Boy, of your Infinity on High, your Fully I Do. You're so much for Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot going on this record other than guitars, drums, and vocals.
But goddamn,
they do so much with it.
They do so
very much with it.
I think it's cool that we get this right after Evening Out song.
Sure.
Because the difference between these two projects is night and day.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Is this the first Take This to Your Grave song we've gotten? I think it might be.
No.
What was the other one?
Chicago, so 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just been a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah. It's been a minute since we've gotten one of these Johns.
But going to Take This to Your Grave song after an Evening Out song, it just shows you like they got the sauce now. This is where they got it.
For sure.
Like this is the record that you listen to it and you're like, yeah, this is going to be the biggest band in the world.
For sure. Yeah, no. And I think that this song in particular is like a great example of like how good they are at their craft.
Yeah.
Like this, like the drums change a lot in this. There's a lot of like
first Andy appearance on Fallout Boy.
That's right. We've also done Homesick at Space Camp, I think.
I don't think we have. I don't remember.
I think we have, yes.
Well, regardless.
I think there's only I think there's only a couple. I think we've done every record.
At this
song
point,
from every record?
I think so.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We had to have at this point.
If we hadn't at this point, it would
deep,
be,
yeah.
it would be so fucked up.
It'd be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we have. Epic.
I wonder what we've done the most of. Have we looked at that analytic?
I don't know how. Like, we would have to fucking like count that manually. And I kind of don't want to do that.
Yeah, I kind of really don't want to do that. I feel like we've done From Under the Cork Tree. I feel like we only have a couple songs left on that.
We've done that record a bunch. We've done
a lot of songs on that.
Our
record.
Lawyer, Dance Dance, Sugar,
XO,
Dark Alley, Sophomore Slump, Champagne, 16 Candles, XO. Yeah, we've done most of that record.
We've done a lot of it.
Holy
dog.
shit! There's not a lot of Cork Tree left.
No. We've done a lot of that.
We've done
record.
Music of the Misery too.
Oh yeah. It's not even on that fucking record.
Bonus track.
Boner track.
Boner track.
Which reminds me, this song
gives me a boner. It's a good ass song.
I really like this song. I think it's got a really good like soaring quality to it. Like I feel like anyone can enjoy this regardless if they like this genre.
Mm-hmm.
Like that chorus just
goes.
It
It goes so crazy.
And we know Joe Trotman loves it so much because he can't stop fucking spinning in a circle.
We watched the music video, which is a classic tour video.
Yeah, your classic quick cut tour video.
Which, you know, there's a lot of them. I love every single one of them.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm
so
capable of disliking a quick cut tour video.
They're so charming every single time.
This one ends pretty funny.
Yeah,
the police show up.
The cops show up to their show, and like the video, like there's the performance footage in the video is of them performing it in front of a crowd.
Yes.
And the crowd is going insane.
The crowd loves it.
And you listen to this song and you completely get why.
Yeah.
Like if
It's a
I
very
was
small
there,
venue.
mhm,
I think I saw that it's in Arlington, Texas.
very small venue, sold out show.
Yeah.
Cops showed up at the end. It looks
Yeah,
like
cops show up at the end. Yeah.
Everyone, like there was a guy crowd surfing in the first verse and singing along.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's how I knew it was the first verse, because he was singing along.
Right. Yeah.
And he's already crowd surfing. So it's like,
Pretty funny.
if I was at that show, I would have also gone Insano style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I wonder if they're ever gonna like do like a small venue thing again.
it would be so hard to get in.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they did that when they first came back, and Only My Songs was out. They played at the Tabernacle, which like I guess by their standards that is
for
small
them.
now. Yeah, but like the Tabernacle still has like green rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want Fall Out Boy to do a no green room tour.
Yeah. They get fucking mobbed.
Dude, yeah, no, terrible for everyone's mental health.
Yeah.
They're touring in like a shitty van too.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always find very charming.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
to know that like
almost fell over.
I know, but now I have my legs back, so
oh yeah, so you can
Yeah.
save yourself.
so I can save myself. Yeah. It's always very charming to know that like they weren't on a bus like day one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like a lot of these Fueled by Ramen bands like don't really know what it's like to tour in a van. I don't think.
yeah,
And a lot of the bands that swam in Fall Out Boy's wake, also I don't think they
they weren't down like that.
No, I don't think they experienced that, because I think they sent in a demo, got signed, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna put you on the bus with this other band that's on the same tour as you."
And they're like, "Okay, Smile."
This was also the era of like 5 to 6 band tours,
Which is
and that was just normal.
fucked up. It's so fucked up to do that.
When we're on like a 4 band tour, I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing here, guys?"
Imagine, oh my god, that is
It's a lot of bands.
like, it's one thing if it's like an event like fucking Warped Tour,
Sure.
but like just normally every tour being 5 or 6 bands
Yeah.
in this genre.
Doors at like 4
Doors at 4
or
p.m.
5. Yeah.
Fucking
4 or
you
5
get out
p.m.
at midnight. Ugh,
Yeah.
yuck.
Yeah.
Seeing 6 pop punk bands in a row, most of them ripping off Fall Out Boy. Get me out of there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Maddie went to the Foley tour
Mhm.
in 2008 or 9, whatever it was, and it was like the Academy is Cobra Starship, All Time Low, and then maybe like Jimmy World or something like
What
that.
the
Like
fuck?
all 4 of those bands, and then Fall Out Boy.
That's insane.
Like that on its own is a tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then Fall Out Boy is just at the end of it. You know.
Mhm.
Which is kind of
Playing
crazy.
their best record.
Playing their best record, arguably, yes. Yeah, no. I mean, and you also, like, I believe this same year was when, what year is American Idiot? 04?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, year before this was the Jimmy World, or sorry, same year as this song coming out, there was a Jimmy World Blink-182 Green Day tour
Damn.
that also had 2 openers. So like you gotta think about like how people were touring back in the day, and it's just crazy.
So
Think about
fucked
like
up.
I don't know if tickets were more expensive relatively to the economy back then,
I don't know.
but the show that Fall Out Boy's playing in this video looks like you could probably maybe pay like $10 to get in,
Mhm.
and maybe if you didn't have $10, they just let you in anyway.
Yeah.
Like, looks pretty cool. Low ceiling. When's the last time you played a venue with that low of a ceiling?
Probably gonna happen very soon.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, because we're doing another DIY tour in May.
I'm trying to think of the last time I played a show with the ceiling that close to me.
I
I guess when we played JJ's, back in like almost a year ago, so like February of 2023.
We
Played
played
JJ's.
Railroad Earth.
Oh wow, a name I
Yeah.
haven't heard in forever.
It's still kicking.
It's still going.
Yeah, still
Holy
going.
shit.
People are still playing there. But we played there with fucking Emperor X.
That's crazy.
Which is really funny. The show was so strange. It was the bill order was Sanity Please, a band that no longer exists, but was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Us and then Emperor X. And everyone who showed up for the was for the Emperor X show, and
Yeah,
they were not fucking with our shit because
that's
Emperor
hilarious.
X, like Emperor X's show is very like intimate. It's just him,
Right, it's just
with
him and a guitar, right?
him and a guitar and a fucking like little looper thing. I forget what it's called, but so we play our fucking big emo songs, and then Emperor X gets up there and does all that, and he was super nice.
Yeah, no.
He was awesome. That was the best part of playing that show was meeting him. But that was in September 2022. That was the last time we played at Railroad Earth.
Ceilings are low there, I know that.
Ceilings are low as fuck there.
Yeah.
Insano style. But yeah, low ass ceiling in this Fall Out Boy music video.
Did you ever get to play Under the Couch?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Under the Couch was Georgia Tech's venue.
Mm.
And like you think the ceilings aren't low, and then you get on stage and you're like, I am touching the ceiling right now. You're like, I am definitely touching the ceiling.
My head is grazing the roof.
The very funny part about Under the Couch was they had a recording studio right next to the stage.
Mm.
And one time we were like sound checking there. I don't even know if we were really sound checking. I think we were just like setting our shit up for like people to borrow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like as we were sound checking, like some motherfucker like walked out of the recording studio, which took like 3 doors to get out of.
Oh my goodness.
And was like if you pussies play another fucking note. And we were like, hang on there, buddy. Like, what's up? And he's like, we're recording in here. And we were like, all right, man, like we've had this show on the books here for like a while. And he was like, it's not my fault. There's a huge design flaw here. And we were like, all right, man. Like,
there's a huge design flaw.
I guess you're
here.
right, but like
just angrily saying there's a huge design flaw.
There's a huge design flaw here. We're like, all right, dude. The fact that this is the second song on this record, and Tell That Mick is the first, kind of fucking crazy.
Kind of fire.
And then after this, Grand Theft Autumn, and then Saturday. Mm-hmm. What a 4-track run, dude.
What an opening to an album.
4-track run. And then, we go to Homesick at Space Camp, sending postcards from a plane crash, Chicago, so 2 years ago. There's a lot of good stuff on this, but that 4-track run, that's what people love about this record.
That's what dreams are made of.
I don't know if people love the whole record. I think they think the first 4 songs are amazing, and they're right. Mm-hmm. They're right. The first 4 songs are fucking amazing.
That is true.
But I don't know. I think the rest of the record's great too. Mm-hmm. Like I really do. I think there's a lot of good songs on it. But I don't think any of it surpasses. I don't think any of it eclipses or even really comes close to being as good as the first 4 songs.
Certainly not altogether. I don't think.
No.
But we're here with the second of that 4-track run.
That's right. Dead on Arrival.
Let me tell you,
it's a good song.
Let's get into why it's a good song.
That's right. That's right. Standout lyrics for you?
That chorus, fucking, the songs you grow never the songs you grow to like never stick at first, so I'm writing you a chorus and here is your verse.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then also the way like they do the funny one word is two words thing.
Oh, I love that.
It's so good.
Yeah. This conversation's been dead on a rivalry. Goes so deep.
And it works.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's awesome. It's great. It's really, really impressive for like album one. You know? I mean, there's so few lyrics in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's another example of just like
quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity, man.
There's every line is so good.
I really love This Is Side One, Flip Me Over. I know I'm not your favorite record. I think that's really cute.
Yeah.
Like it's very
I'm not
sweet.
Your favorite record.
It's very friend zoned.
Yeah.
It's very friend zone pilled, but you know, it's all right.
It's charming. I'm
that's right.
Charmed by.
You're only saying that because of recency bias.
Yeah, you're right.
We just listened to it.
You're right. You know what? It's recency bias, and I hate Fall Out Boy now.
Oh, cool.
So,
cool. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do you have you heard like a million local bands cover this song?
No.
I feel like we just had very different DIY experiences.
Covers aren't as common now.
I know.
With the shows I go to.
It's so crazy.
Which I'm thankful for because if the band's music is really good, I want to hear them play their music.
Right, of course.
A good cover can be hype as fuck though. Like Big Yellow for a while covered Tyler the Creator song.
What?
Yeah. And it went so crazy.
Which one?
I think it was New Magic Wand.
No,
yeah, it was New Magic Wand. They covered that for a while, and every time they did, it was so crazy.
Oh man, we did Tachyon by Death Grips once. I think I've said that on this show though.
We did Fruit Salad by the Wiggles.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Hang on, I'm gonna make a call.
Okay,
this is a new form of comedy on this podcast.
Who are you calling?
I'm calling Braden from the band Fury and Few.
Okay. Oh, they're great.
I hope he answers.
That would be embarrassing if he didn't.
That would really suck. Oh man, come on.
It's not looking good.
Come on, Braden.
Braden, please.
This is Braden. I'm around to get your call. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to leave a message.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Braden. You're on This Ain't a Scene. It's a podcast right now. I just wanted to ask you how many times you and I at shows together heard bands cover Dead on Arrival by Fall Out Boy. And also, I was wondering, did your band ever do it? Okay, bye. I feel like that is something that definitely maybe could have happened.
Yeah.
Is Braden's old band, Sugar on the Dashboard.
Good band name.
Yeah, sure.
It's phonetically pleasing.
It's very phonetically pleasing. Yeah.
You say it and you're like, that's a band name.
Sugar on the Dashboard.
Sugar on the dashboard.
Sugar on the dashboard.
Me when sugar is on the dashboard.
I'm gonna call someone during every
episode we
during
record
every
tonight.
backlog episode. Yes.
Okay.
That's how everyone will know it's a backlog episode, is if I call somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard this song covered 1 million times.
Damn.
And it's just so surprising to me that, like, I also feel like you started playing shows at an older age than I started playing shows.
Yeah.
Because I started playing shows at like 15.
I started at 22.
Okay. Well, that is also a big difference.
Yeah.
Is there was like there were bands in our scene that like exclusively did covers.
Well, 21.
Like had one song.
I hadn't turned 22 yet. Because it was like right before.
Still, I think like once I turned 21, like pretty much every show is all originals.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did 2 covers at our first few shows, just because the only material we had was Greetings from Bummer Hill,
Yeah.
which, if you're listening and you love that album, thank you. I don't agree.
Yeah.
But
I think it's pretty good.
that was our. Well, I don't hate it. I don't dislike it at all. But I think our set list looked like Welcome Home, Why Am I So Tired? Maybe I think Cheap Thrills was after that. I can check actually. I have a bootleg live
Welcome
recording.
Home by Coheed and Cambria and Cheap Thrills by Sia.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have the set list. Welcome Home, Why Am I So Tired? Cheap Thrills, Heathers by Surf Curse, All Right, You and Me Before, Between Four Walls, My Boy, Twin Fantasy by Car Seat Headrest, and then we closed it with Bad News. And that was
awesome.
That was what our set list looked like for a while.
That's awesome.
So we did 2 covers because of lack of material. Because we've played The Day We No Longer Speak 1 time and never again.
Interesting.
It's a weird little song and it's hard to make work live, and we don't want to make it work live.
I see. One time I watched Stay Here cover Under Oath.
That's really funny.
That was pretty crazy. That was pretty awesome.
I love Stay Here, but they're not an Under Oath style band.
Ian did vocals too.
Oh, that's
Ian
funny.
was like the guest vocalist. It was awesome. It was a fun time. But
yeah.
I had to be 21 by then.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was either 21 or 22.
You would crush the ending of that with
It's fine.
It's not. It's already fucked up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the fucked up one.
This one?
No, that one.
Oh.
You're going to land right on that end. No, it's fine now. I moved it.
Oh, good. We're so awesome. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to say about this song.
I'm really like impressed with the little intricacies that they throw in there, especially coming off the heels of listening to an Evening Out track which doesn't have anything going on.
Sure. Yeah.
Like this track, there's like 2 hooks in this track. Like the bridge, like the pre-chorus and the chorus are both hooks.
Yeah. Between me and this loss of sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then the actual chorus hits.
And then the actual
and it's
chorus.
even catchier.
So sick.
That's not like an intricacy. That's just like something that I really like. But like,
and also Andy Hurley going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy motherfucker.
He goes fricko mode over this.
He goes fricko. Yeah.
He really throws in a lot of cool embellishments and shit like that. Makes this track very easy to re-listen to, as I did like 7 times. Something like that. There's a lot of like rhythmic change-ups as well that you like, that just
very fun.
Blow right past you.
Very like almost like I just like it gets you real hype. It's like a breakdown.
Yeah.
And you know how much I love those.
Yeah, it's like there's just so much to like about this song and how it's constructed. You can really tell they put a lot of care into the songwriting aspect of this song.
Yeah.
Not just trying to find a cool riff or a catchy vocal melody. They were really focused on how the structure of this would work, and it pays off because it's a good goddamn song.
It's a great goddamn song.
It's a great goddamn song.
It was on Rock Band 1, I think.
Hell yeah.
Maybe Rock Band 2?
She rocked my band.
I don't know. Regardless, it was on Rock Band, and it was very fun to play.
Yeah.
It was a fun song to play. It's where I first heard it, actually.
Wow.
Playing Rock Band.
Guitar Hero and Rock Band is where I heard a lot of music for the first time.
First time I heard Fall of Troy.
First time I heard Pat Benatar.
Are you a big Pat Benatar head?
Not really, but she's cool.
What's her song?
Heartbreaker.
She has another one, right?
Heartbreaker's the one I know.
Is that on Guitar Hero World Tour?
It's on one of them. Either that one or Legends of Rock. First place I heard.
I think Hit Me With Your Best Shot. That's her other one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Hit Me With Your Best Shot is on Legends of Rock.
First time I heard Cliffs of Dover.
Ooh.
That was on. Great song. I remember it being really, really difficult.
Yeah, it's a hard song.
Um,
Eric Johnson's a crazy motherfucker.
You gotta scroll all the way down to the little piece of paper on Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock to get to that one.
That's awesome. I wonder if I would get any enjoyment out of playing that game.
I've been thinking about because I downloaded Clone Hero recently.
Oh.
And for those who don't know, Clone Hero is Guitar Hero on the computer, but you can download other songs that weren't in Guitar Hero games as well. You can also download all the songs that were ever in Guitar Hero games. But users can make their own charts for songs. Like there's a couple Origami Angel charts, and they're absurd.
Yeah, there's Cowboys charts for sure.
Yeah, there's Cowboys charts.
I feel like no meme. Clone Hero would be like if you were joining a band. Clone Hero charts would be a great way to remember the structure of songs without having to think about like how you're gonna play things.
You can also do drums on Clone Hero, and there are some charts that are really accurate. Like, so you would unironically, Clone Hero is not a bad way to learn drums.
Huh.
Because if you
Son of a gun.
Yeah, if you got like a 5-pad setup, and there's some that you can like switch it around so you can put the snare like between your legs and like have 2 toms off to the side and then a hi-hat to your left and then a cymbal off to the right. Like you can do that. And like I saw someone play a chart of Ignorance by Paramore recently and it was spot on.
Damn.
Like you're not going to get nuances like fucking doing shit with the hi-hat with your foot because there's not a hi-hat pedal, I don't think, but there's a kick.
There's a kick, yeah.
There's a kick.
When you get behind a real drum kit, you can figure out the hi-hat pedal shit.
Yeah. Well, like if you've got enough limb independence to manage the kick and do all the rest of the shit, by that point you'll be fine. So like if you're looking to learn drums and
here we go.
You can't afford did he call you back?
Yeah, he did. Hang on.
We're so back. But yeah, if you can't afford drums, look into Clone Hero.
Yo, hey, did you listen to my voicemail?
I did. I left you one.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to yours yet. We're still on the podcast.
Hello.
What? Yo, what's up?
You're currently on air.
Oh wow, I am. Okay.
It's not live.
Hello, world.
Yeah, it's not live. We're just recording.
I've never done one of these before. No.
Hey, how many times do you think you heard a Dead on Arrival cover at like local shows that we played?
Ooh. I feel like I heard it at least twice, and I want to say that. Do you remember the band Tyler Talks to Doors?
Yes, holy shit.
That is a hell of a name.
I think they did it.
Tyler
That's
Talks
the name that comes up. I don't know why, but I think they did.
Dude, Tyler Talks to Doors, that is such a crazy throwback.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I think it was them.
Are you sure it wasn't Full Net?
Oh, that might Full Net too. Might have been. Yeah, they're both pop punk bands.
Yeah. Tyler Talks to Doors was a little more like theatrical, but
They were.
Yeah.
They did some Weezer too, I remember.
Dude, I was there for the Weezer that Tyler Talks to Doors did. But I feel like maybe it was Tyler Talks to Doors and Full Net, and Tyler Talks to Doors did the Weezer thing, and then Full Net did the Dead on Arrival cover.
Maybe that's what it was, because I remember they were both like, it was like a pop punk band, And I
Yeah.
I saw Tyler Talk the Doors like a bunch of times. Full Metal, I don't think I saw like once or twice, and maybe they didn't play it when I saw them.
Quite possibly.
I feel like Tyler Talks the Doors was on every bill we played at Hits Rock.
Yeah, it was like Tyler Talks to Doors, Dot 22,
Dot 22, yeah, I was gonna say that.
Crash Town Molly, yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I was just talking to Dawson about how like the local music scene doesn't really do covers like our scene used to.
Oh, dude, no, they don't. Well, like I don't know. I feel like back then you were doing it like, you know, like for a reason. You were like trying to show people like what you liked. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. And,
it was Weezer.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I agree though. That was definitely a gnarly one.
Now we're so old, dude.
Dude, I know. 22 would do Stacy's mom. I remember that.
Oh my gosh! Of course. All right. The rest of the podcast will just turn into me and you doing this. So I'm gonna hang up. But thank you for.
Reminisce the good old times.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Smile.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was a good little bit there. I liked that. I liked that quite a bit.
Shout out Fury and Few, good band. That's really funny. The amount of like band names you were just throwing out there that I have never heard of.
No, for sure. Tyler Talks to Doors was one. Was a particular one. Sorry. I'm just gonna name bands. Name of bands that we used to play with.
Mm-hmm.
For All I Know. Awesome Hours.
Awesome Hours.
Sanction the Radio.
What the hell?
Dude, times were tough back then, man.
Yeah, it's so crazy how much the scene has changed since then.
Yeah,
because for my
it's like us in the Funeral Portrait that are still kicking, honestly.
Basically, like for my YouTube channel, I have a private Instagram account that I don't post on that I use to follow as many Atlanta bands and artists that I can find. I'm over 400.
Wow.
And most of them are not from y'all's period.
No, I don't think so. I mean, like, yeah, there's no way that some of those bands survived.
That's just the way it goes. I mean, like
Mike is still around, which is
funny.
crazy.
Like Mike.
I think they're still around.
Me when I'm like Mike.
Like Mike was. They've been around for forever. They might have been a band for like 15 years now. But I mean, I guess
crazy.
Cowboys is almost at 8, so
Hey.
we're gonna hit 8 this year. All right, well, enough about me getting old.
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 You're
bitch.
old.
You're an old
You're
bitch.
old.
I do want to listen to what the voicemail Braden sent to me.
Braden moment. This is a certified Braden moment. It's not picking up on that.
Dead on Arrival specifically. I want to say the shows that
It was basically what he just said on the phone.
Awesome.
It did that transcription thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's rate this thing.
Yeah.
Fart.
8.
I'm gonna go with an 8 as well.
Yeah. This is just a
fart out of 10.
Yeah.
I haven't quite
Same
decided.
thing. But this is just a pretty classic example of like this is pop punk if it was good.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Like it's easy for me to forget that it can be good just because I've heard so much like derivative dog ass shit. And then you get to a song like this and you're like, all right, you can cook in any genre.
Yeah.
And they definitely cooked here. Love this song. Super catchy. I think it still sounded really good when they played it recently.
Yeah, we watched a recent live video.
So like I'm glad that they're keeping this one around because this is a good fucking song. And I love it. Smile.
Yay.
But hey, we're at that point in the podcast. Doesn't feel like it. been going for an hour basically. We're at that point where I have to plug all of our shit at you, dear listener, and then we'll spin the wheel and we'll record 2 more episodes. But
Yay! Yahoo!
Thank you so much for listening. If you're still listening, if you're not listening, then
fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
God. Fuck you. Follow our bands. Anthony Fantano just followed mine. At the Callous Dowboys on Instagram, at Callous Dowboys on Twitter, at Bummer Hill on Instagram, at Bummer Hill ATL on Twitter. Follow the podcast at The Dreaded Wheel. Subscribe to our Patreon for bonus episodes, and nothing else yet. We think of something else, we'll tell you.
Yep.
But for $5 a month, you can get more of us, and sometimes more of our guests, if they want to stick around for that.
Yes.
But I think that's everything. So let's spin this damn ass wheel. See what we got to talk about now. It's going. And oh! God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Irresistible.
I didn't appreciate Lover Week enough. I didn't appreciate it enough.
No, you didn't.
It was here and now it's gone.
And now it's gone.
Now we got to go back to Hater Week. God damn it.
Fuck, dude.
Okay. Well, join us next week to hear us talk about Irresistible and its corresponding remix. Who's on that remix?
I forgot about the remix.
Yeah, we got to do that too.
I hate my stupid dog shit life.
I hate my stupid dumbass life.
I hate this thing I did to myself. Hang on, Make America Psycho again.
Still one of the worst album names.
Really
ever.
bad, yeah. Oh. Whoa.
Who's on it?
Migos.
Oh, shit. Well, it might be good, actually. Oh, Carson just dropped the fucking microphone.
I mean, nothing's going to be as bad as falling out the coop.
All right. Well, join us next time to hear us talk about that. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.